Buenos dias a todos. I am Professor Ramirez. I have a master's in Spanish and French, and I am doing this YouTube video today to tell you about 5 hacks that you can use to pass high school Spanish or first semester in college Spanish, so Spanish 101. So if you're interested, follow me along in this video, watch it till the end, and I promise you that these hacks will help you pass your first Spanish class. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing is, when you are studying the verb ser or estar, there are 2 verbs in Spanish that mean to be. You have to know when to use them and when not to use them. And I am going to delve into that right now. Okay, so you have to memorize the context to use ser. The most common 3 are origin, inherent qualities, and who or what a person is. I'll give you an example. Origin would be like, ¿de dónde eres? Yo soy de Louisiana. ¿De dónde eres tú? That's origin. Inherent qualities. ¿Cómo eres? What are you like? ¿Cómo eres? Yo soy rubia. I'm blonde. Yo soy baja. I'm short. And then who or what a person is. ¿Quién es ella? Who is she? Ella es mi hermana. She is my sister. I'm answering that question, who or what a person is. Okay, the next hack that I wanted to talk to y'all about was conjugating regular AR, ER, and IR verbs. All regular verbs conjugate the same. You have to go through 2 steps. You start with the infinitive. If your verb is hablar, which means to speak, you start write hablar on your paper, you drop the AR, you're left with HABL, habl. And then you go back and add the endings according to who is the subject of the sentence. If it's yo, you add O. If it's tú, you add AS, us. If it's él, ello, usted, third person singular, they all conjugate the same for every verb. If you remember that, that's some extra points you're going to be getting on your exam. Él, ella, and usted are all third person singular. Él means he, ella means she, usted means you, formal. For the verb hablar, after you've dropped the AR, you just add an A back. Nosotros, drop the AR from hablar, you add amos back. Nosotros hablamos, we speak. Nosotros hablamos español, we speak Spanish. Vosotros is used in Spain. You don't hear it that much around here. Vosotros means y'all, and so does ustedes. Y'all, since it's used in, vosotros, since it's used in Spain, you'll hear the Spaniards say that if you ever go to Spain, or if you happen to run into a Spaniard over here. But Latinos use ustedes to mean y'all. So you will not hear vosotros very often in the States. Vosotros, drop the AR, you add A with an accent, IS, and then you have vosotros habláis, y'all speak. Ellos, ellas, ustedes is third person plural. Ellos means they, all guys, or could be 50 guys and 1 girl in the mix. It's going to be masculine. Ellas means they, all girls. Ellas hablan español. They speak Spanish. Your ending is AN. Drop the AR from hablar. You're left with HABL. Add back AN. The key to conjugating verbs in Spanish is to memorize the endings. The endings of the verbs in Spanish tell you who is doing the action of the verb. AR verbs have specific endings. ER and IR verbs have almost the same, except in the nosotros and vosotros form. If you memorize the endings for any regular AR, ER, and IR verb, you will be able to conjugate any regular ER, AR, ER, and IR verb, even if you don't know what it means. It's just a matter of memorizing the steps. Go to your infinitive. Drop the AR, ER, or IR. You're left with your base. Then you add back the appropriate ending. It's that simple. Present tense conjugation in Spanish. And the next hack that I want to tell you about is pronunciation. When I was trying to learn how to say the R in Spanish, I would put a letter D, the sound of the letter D in front of the R. My last name at the time, or it still is, was Ramirez. But I couldn't say it. I kept saying Ramirez. That's how Americans say it because we don't trill our R's. You put a D in front of the R. Makes you trill your R's. Even if you can't do it naturally. The more you do that, the easier it becomes to say the letter R. We also have the letter D that Americans say incorrectly or English speakers say incorrectly in Spanish. Now, D in English, you have the duh sound. In Spanish, the duh sound becomes the. Give you an example. Nadar means to swim. If I want to say I swim, I'm going to say yo nado, not yo nado. Hear the difference? The nado, yo nado. It is not yo nado. The word nada means nothing. You hear Americans or English speakers say nada because they're saying the D sound because that's what we know. The D sound makes the sound in Spanish. So if you're going to say nada, you have to stick the word the in the middle of the word. Nada. It is not nada. And then the other one that I wanted to talk to y'all about was the T, the R, double L. Double L in Spanish sounds differently depending on the country you learn it in. In Mexico, you would say me llamo. It's like Y sound. The two L's makes the Y sound. Me llamo Señora Ramirez. In Colombia, those two L's are going to sound like a J. Me llamo Señora Ramirez. In Argentina, those two L's are going to sound like a sh. Me llamo Señora Ramirez. This is very common. It is correct. Regardless if your teacher that's teaching you is from Spain, if you say me llamo, or me llamo, those are all correct in Spanish. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed these hacks to help you pass Spanish class. I hope you will press on the bell and subscribe to my channel, and I will be bringing you more hacks in the future. All right, adios, que tengan buen día.